thought we could do my makeup together. So I'm going out on a date night, no kids for the night, whoop. And it is hot and I'm going to be walking to where we're going for food. So I don't want too much makeup, but I just want to feel fresh and nice, you know, to sit and have a nice meal, have a nice glass of wine. Bearing in mind, you know, the walk might make me hot and sweaty. So I'm just going to really try and scale it back, not wear anything too heavy. So I thought I would just apply it on here and show you the products. I haven't done one of these for a long time, just with one thing and another, and you know, just having time to do it. And also everything's changed with stories and how long and reels and all that. But so I'm not going to edit any of this. So if you hear me doing a lot of you know, I do apologise, but I'm not editing it. I'm just going to come straight on here and get cracking. So I've just got out the shower, I've cleansed my face, and I'm using this Ren tonic, this glow tonic, just to take off any leftover makeup, because I did have a bit on earlier before my run. So I'm just using that, and I feel like this just gives me a nice clean base before I go in with some moisturiser. And you can see, even though I've cleaned my face, it does still get off, you know, any last bits of makeup. So it is really good. So now I'm going to go straight in with this primer, which I'll show you the tube in a minute. It's basically, rather than a moisturiser today, this is going to control my oil, but it's also going to prep my skin for makeup. So it's Studio Fix Mattify 12-Hour Shine Control Primer. So I use this mainly in summer for me, because I feel like it really grips onto my makeup and gives it a bit more staying power. So oily skin girls are really going to love this product, so I'll tag it. Right, I've just done this eye. This is Charlotte Tilbury Magic Vanish Concealer. I absolutely, I love this product because I don't really use eyeshadow primers, but I use this as an eyeshadow primer. So it just neutralizes any color on the eye and just gives you sort of a blank canvas for eyeshadows. But also, if you don't want to wear any eyeshadow, but you just want to sort of look finished on the eye and cover up any veins or, you know, whatever you might have going on, it's a really good product for that. Also, it's great just to give you a nice little wash of coverage, even with just what's, you know, what's in the brush. You don't need loads, but it will just give you just some coverage where you want it without making anything too heavy. I'm going to do my brows now with my favourite brow pencil. This is the MAC Precisely brow pencil. I think I'll do a more detailed video of brows for you one day, but just for now, I'm just going to sort of do it as I would, and obviously you can watch what I'm doing. I'm pressing on really lightly, just where I have gaps, and concentrating in this sort of arch area. So I'm just mimicking brow hairs by doing small little strokes, and I'm just filling it in a little bit just to give it more sort of volume, whatever you would say. Making sure I don't come too close in here, and as the hairs start growing up that way. Okay, brows done. I'm just gonna go and concentrate now just on my skin for a while. This is the ELF Halo Glow liquid filter. It's a lot like the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless filter, but I feel like, I know this is sort of like half the price, but I feel like it gives a little bit more coverage. There's loads of shades. If you find that, you know, one is too light, you can go for a slightly darker one, or, you know, if you tan. But if you're sort of like medium fair skinned, this just gives a nice glow just sort of under makeup, and also obviously helps your makeup glide on nicely, and it just gives you that, I feel like it just wakes me up. So I don't put too much in the centre, I'm sort of concentrating. Yeah, so I forgot to say that's shade 3 light medium, that one was. Right, okay, next is the NARS. I've got 2 shades that I'm going to use. One's sort of more my skin tone, one is slightly brighter. So I'm going to go in with the one that's closest to my skin tone. I'm just going to apply there and there. You might have seen a lot of people apply concealer here and here, and it's basically what it's going to do is going to lift your face. So I go in with that one and then get the lighter one. I just put a dot here. I do quite like a light under eye, but everyone, it's your personal preference. But yeah, I've got so many different shades for sort of different occasions, different styles of makeup, but I feel like these 2 shades are my go-tos. So now I'm just going to get my fluffy brush and start to gently press that in. I'm not going to go too close to the lash line because you don't want to look tired, so I'm sort of really gently sort of applying it. Oh, sorry, I keep saying sort of, and it's actually doing my own head in, so it must be doing yours. But yeah, so really light pressure, and you're almost pressing it into the skin really. You can sweep really gently just to get the product moving, because we've got a nice glowy base, so this is gonna sort of sweep round a lot easier. If your skin's really dry or you put too much on, then you might find that it starts going cakey and sitting in lines and all that kind of thing. So just gently buffing that in. Next, I'm going to use some liquid blush. This is the Charlotte Tilbury, what shade is it? Matte Beauty Blush Wand. What is the shade? Oh, Peach Pop. So it's gonna match my nails, and a little goes a long way. So I like to apply this product by putting it on the back of my hand and then getting a clean brush. I'm just gonna sort of work it into the brush like so, and then I'm just gonna sort of dot on top of the cheekbone and sort of go up slightly. But doing it this way, you're in control of how much blush is going on, and you can obviously put as much or as little on as you wish. So I'm just sort of going up a little bit. Now, to keep all that makeup in place, I'm going to go in with the Airbrush Powder by Charlotte Tilbury. Just pressing my brush into the pan and then just tapping off any excess. And I'm just going to press where I've popped that concealer. As you can see, it sort of really mattifies that area and takes away the shine, which also helps to set the product that you've got on underneath. Bring it down just past the nose, because this area I find that can get, you know, sort of quite shiny, quite oily more quickly. And if you don't want, you know, sort of a shiny forehead, then just press some into that area as well, just to knock back that shine. But it's still glowy, but we're just taking it back a notch. And this is shade 1 that I'm using with that. Next, I'm going to use the NARS, what is this one? Laguna bronzer powder. I am going to use quite a big brush because I do like a lot of bronzer in the summer. I just feel like now's the time to sort of layer it on. So I like to sort of put a lot on the forehead and then put it back in the pan again and go sort of up just slightly underneath where we put the blusher, but almost just on top of it a little bit, just to sort of connect that area. just to give some dimension back to the face. Same product still, but I'm just swapping the brush for a little one. I'm just gonna go from inside the corner of the eye, and I'm really just pressing lightly just to contour the nose slightly, and then pop some on the end. And again, I just feel like, obviously this is gonna like sort of slim the nose a little bit, but I feel like it just connects the makeup, you know, and gives it more of a seamless look, rather than having lots of different shades of things like sort of all over. Just get a little bit sort of it everywhere, and then just sweep it across the lid. Like, don't be afraid to use your bronzers as eyeshadows, you know. I'm all for a multi-use product. Right, I've just popped some mascara on, and now I'm gonna do my lips. So I've got a lip liner here from Makeup Forever. It's Anywhere Caffeine, the shade is. I'm quite liking a sort of a lip liner with lip gloss at the minute rather than a lipstick, but it's just personal preference. But I feel like it's a little bit more relaxed kind of vibe. Again, really light pressure. And make sure, you know, you go into sort of like that natural halo that you've got around your lips, because we've all got like, yeah, what I was trying to explain is we've got like a natural halo around our lips, which sort of looks a little bit white, but that is actually like the outside of our lips. So don't be afraid to go into that area with your lip liner, and it's gonna make your lips look more fuller, but it actually still is your lips. So don't feel like, oh my, I'm overlining my lips. No, you're not. You go in to right to the edge of them, basically. So yeah, so I've got that on, and then now I'm gonna just use the Iconic lip gloss. In fact, I might put a little dab of yeah, this lipstick. This is Peach Stock by MAC. It might just give it a little bit more staying power. And then this is a really nice sort of quite bright pale gloss. I'm just going to finish it off with a spritz of the Iconic London setting spray. It smells amazing. Prep Set Glow. And that's just going to hopefully make it last. But yeah, you know what? I think I'm done. I was gonna put a little bit of eyeshadow on, but you know what? I think that bronzer's done the trick. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that, and I'm gonna put a picture on of the products that I've used. I'll try and tag them if I can, especially the ones that are available on Look Fantastic. So then if you did want to buy anything, obviously you've got my code, you can get some discount. But yeah, thanks for watching. Finish look. Cheers guys, have a good weekend. I've just thought it's probably easier if I just put a box at the bottom, and if you do want me to send you a link to anything, then I can just do it that way. So if there's a product that you like the look of and you want me to send you a link, just let me know and I will.